Welcome back to Cooking with Linda, where all your dreams come true. Oh, and once again, another nail pops off the hands. And I'm telling you, I'm no longer paying $250 to have both hands pop off like that. Today, we're gonna start with the fit check. Now, an eagle did pop into my head today because she thought her little babies were making nests in my head. So that's why I have a little feather. But I said, you are a real fashionista, eagle. You are a real diva, my queen. So I kept her little feather in my head, and I did make her into my soup for dinner. Now, scarf, I don't know, I might have gotten the scarf off of a petite raccoon from the French Lagoon, where my family was made, but that is all where I got it from. This scarf was gifted to me by my ex-husband, and a little advice from Linda: never settle. The last time I settled, I dated someone. We need to redo that. As you may be able to tell, my granddaughter gave me a fresh supply of her purple shampoo, and it's working wonders in my hair lately, as you may be able to tell. Now, without further ado, let's get a bacon. Now, in today's video, we will be using box brownie mix. Here's a little tingle for you. Now, all over Facebook, I've been seeing all the moms sharing the recipes and telling you to put cottage cheese and everything. But I'll tell you, today, we're only gonna be using the ingredients on the box. So get yourself some water, eggs, and vegetable oil. Now, for our first ingredient, our oil should look a little something like this. Here's a tingle. Now, oil should be a slight yellow tinted color, and orange is bad. If your oil is orange, throw it away. Okay. Now, the next ingredient is water. Now, it's very simple. You just click on your sink, but for me, I'll have my granddaughter do it for me so that I don't get my hands dirty. Now, our next ingredient is an egg. And every time I see something rotund and circular, and it reminds me of my old white bald ex-husband. My biggest regret in life. Now you'll take your measuring cup and pour in your oil. Interesting. But make sure not to overflow. Linda doesn't waste. Not in this economy. Oh, hits the spot. Hits the spot. Delish. Now we'll crack our egg. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. Just gorgeous. And sometimes the yolk of the egg will be yellow, and sometimes it will be orange. And that reminds me of my ex-husband's voting tendency. And it's no wonder why he turned out the way he is now. Now, I once saw on the Facebooks that eggs contain intergalactic beings and insects and all sorts of parasites. But at this point in my life, I'm 104. At any rate, the next sneeze I snooze will take me from waking up tomorrow, and I've got my bags packed and I'm ready to hit the road. So I eat all the eggs I can nowadays. Into the pot. Add your water. I haven't tasted water since I was a girl. The taste of water is so boring, it puts me to an early rest. This dust reminds me of the materials that come out of my lungs each morning, and the dry skin that I have to sand off of my feet continuously. And this reminds me of my ex. And now, once you've reached this point, you have to mix as if it's your last day. And for me, I can only hope it is. And when your granddaughter's not looking, you can even taste some of the batter. And while the brownies bake, I like to stay physical. Let's do some jump rope. And if you dip her in your milk, absolutely sublime.